Only. Only.
You can speak in Kikuyu, but you can mix. But no, and then Kikuyu again, you can sit. Yeah. You're good? Yeah. Over a period of time, we have witnessed a section of our leaders from Mount Kenya region jottling for positions within the Kenya Kwanza coalition, and we want to make a few critical remarks from here in Kirinyaga. Time has come for us to ask ourselves this important question. Do the Mount Kenya people want value for their members or just a position? We as a region, we have had the privilege of producing 3 presidents and 3 vice presidents since independence. The current president, who should be returning soon, comes from our region. And despite all this, our people have been facing numerous challenges which have even worsened under the leadership of the current regime. Talking of our tea and coffee sectors, the backbone of our economy in the region has plummeted, leaving farmers to seek for other alternatives to earn an income. Our people have suffered the most in terms of business under the regime headed by a leader from our region. Our youth have suffered under the burden of alcohol, and no one seems to care about their future. Despite these challenges, our leaders have continued to turn a bright eye on these issues, focusing on what they can get as individuals and not what the people of our region need. The question we need to ask ourselves now as a region is, should we continue to pursue this path, which is individualistic, or a path that incorporates and brings everyone on board? As ANC leaders from Mount Kenya region, with the view shared by other leaders countrywide, we wish to support a model that brings everyone on board for the economic and social benefit of our people. It is high time we ask ourselves what Mount Kenya really needs. Is it the position of the Deputy President, or is it the resources and policies that will uplift the economy of our region and Kenya at large? Our people's support for the Deputy President, William Ruto, has been unquestionable. No leader from our region can claim to have influenced our people to support the Deputy President. Our support for him comes from our hearts. As ANC members, as ANC leaders, we wish to tell the Deputy President that he should not be held hostage by a few leaders from our region who want the position of the Deputy President. Our support for him is unconditional. As we negotiate for value for our region, we ask our Deputy President to consider other regions for the position of the Deputy President. The fact that the President comes from the UDA side only lends credence to the fact that the Deputy President position should come from the ANC wing. In this regard, we wish to echo our support to our party leader, His Excellency Mudavadi, for the position of the Deputy President. When the history of this nation is written, His Excellency Mudavadi will go down in history as a man who has really sacrificed his ambition to become president for the greater good of this country. His Excellency Mudavadi, despite being the most qualified person to lead this nation, has continuously shelved his ambition in support of others. Asking him to shelve his presidential ambition is one thing. Denying him the Deputy President position is asking for too much. The entry of His Excellency Mudavadi in the Kenya Kwanza coalition should not be taken for granted. His party and other parties within the coalition should not also be taken for granted. This is not a UDA federation. Starting this Friday, I, Peter Ireri, vying for the governor of Kirinyaga County, and Mr. Erick Mwangi, the Nairobi County ANC party secretary, a son of Kirinyaga, will lead a series of rallies in Mount Kenya region, drumming up support for our party leader and asking our people to consider value for their numbers and not position for their numbers. We should have economic blueprint of how the common mwananchi will benefit rather than individual benefiting from this position. Thank you.
You look at what has been happening. We have had 3 presidents in Mount Kenya, starting from independence. We have had 3 vice presidents since independence. But what have we gained as Mount Kenya people? So what we are saying is that we need to start thinking about value for our numbers, not positions for our number. Because as the governor was saying, position is just for one person, but value, it can benefit like everybody in the community. So if it's about the economy of this region, what are we going to negotiate as Mount Kenya, as the Mount Kenya community, as Mount Kenya region? What do we get for our numbers? Because we have been, most of the leaders that we have in UDA, they are negotiating for the position of the deputy president. But we need to start asking ourselves, what can we get? What can we gain as a region? Because look at our tea sector, our farmers are complaining, the economy of the region is going down, because we are not negotiating for the region, for the economic activities of the region. We are negotiating for the positions. And this is what we are saying. We need to start asking ourselves serious questions as Mount Kenya people. Do we need this position? Because right now, we have the presidency. But there's no region which is complaining than Mount Kenya region, despite having the presidency. So why should we negotiate? Why should we keep on asking for positions which are not benefiting us? And that is why we are saying our party leader, Musalia Mudavadi, we are asking the deputy president to give the position of the deputy president to His Excellency Musalia Mudavadi. Because looking at the history of this country, Musalia Mudavadi has shelved his ambitions many times. Many times. So right now we have asked him to shelve his ambition of becoming president. Asking him to shelve, not as in asking him not to be the deputy president, I think to me would be asking for too much. So as leaders from Mount Kenya, we are saying we don't need that position. Let's negotiate for value. Let's negotiate for what we can get economically in this region. And we are saying, let the deputy president not be held hostage by a few leaders from this region. The support for His Excellency, the deputy president, is unconditional. It comes from the people. It doesn't come from the leaders. That is why you find that leaders from this region, if you move away from UDA, even your support goes down. Because if the support of the leaders of this region comes from the people, then it means if you move out of the UDA, you should be going with the people. But now we see a situation whereby a leader moves away from UDA, the support of the deputy president is still intact. Because the support of the deputy president comes directly from the people, not from the leaders of this region. So we are saying the deputy president should not be held hostage. We can do away with the position of the deputy president. But we are asking, as ANC Mount Kenya leaders, let this position of the deputy president be given to His Excellency Musalia Mudavadi. And actually, if you look at this coalition, Kenya Kwanza coalition, the only person who is qualified or who looks like, what can I say, is qualified for that position is Musalia Mudavadi. Tell me one person who is more qualified than Musalia Mudavadi in that position. So we are saying, as I repeat, as Mount Kenya people, we can do away with that position. We don't need that position. We need value for our numbers. We don't want position for our numbers. Let that position be given to His Excellency Musalia Mudavadi. Then we can take it from there. Thank you.
Sisi jamii yetu au Mount Kenya region hatuna shida kabisa na mtu anaitwa William Ruto kuwa rais wa Jamhuri ya Kenya. Na hatumwekei masharti yoyote. Hizo ni propaganda. Hakuna masharti tumemwekea ate kwamba ni lazima alete kiti ya deputy katika region ya Mount Kenya. Kwa hivyo ndio tukasema tukiwa kama ANC, yule mtu ambao ni qualified kabisa kuoccupy hiyo kiti kati ya wa principles, kwa sababu hii ni muungano wa vyama na iko principles watatu ndani ya hiyo muungano. Iko Moses Wetangula, iko Musalia Mudavadi na iko William Ruto. Wakae chini na walete Musalia Mudavadi kama deputy president, ndio akilishe chama cha ANC na akilishe chama ya Ford Kenya. Kwa hivyo sisi hatuna mambo mengi, tuko hapo ku clarify hiyo maneno ya kusema ya kwamba sio lazima kiti ya deputy ikuje Mount Kenya region. Kwa hivyo kama vile secretary amesema na chairman, wasipatie Mheshimiwa Ruto kazi gumu ya kufikiria. Tumechampa katika muungano wetu wa chama cha ANC kwamba Musalia Mudavadi is the most qualified, kwa sababu ye mwenyewe amechofu ile ambition yake, ameenda hapo chini na ameonyesha Wakenya ya kwamba yeye hana haja na uongozi vile. Lakini sasa kumwambia akae kabisa atoke kwa uongozi, hiyo tena sio poa. Tukaona ni vizuri akue kama deputy president.
No problem. No.